Hey, welcome. I'm Coach Tonya here at the Critical Bench Compound. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you and demonstrating some really great balance exercises that are specific for athletes. Now, athletes a lot of times, because of the strength that they have, upper body strength, lower body strength, wouldn't be considered a group of people that have balance issues. However, balance is something that if we don't actually consistently work at, will degrade over time. So it's not just older people that have balance issues, although the older we get, the more challenged we are by balance. People very young can have balance issues. You can have an injury, you could have been in an accident. All of those things can alter your balance and create balance challenges at a very young age. The good news is, though, is that doing specific exercises that target and work on improving balance and supporting optimal balance are really easy to fit into your workouts or to do kind of just anywhere. Like a lot of times on a rest day for myself, I will just come into the gym and do a couple balance exercises because mine is not as good as it was when I was younger. I have nerve damage, so the right side of my body tends to lose feeling at times, and that really does affect my balance. But I'm constantly working at it because I refuse to be someone that just goes, well, I got old and my balance sucks. Not so, okay? So this is for you athletes out there. I'm going to demonstrate these. This isn't a follow along. This isn't meant to be a full workout. However, if you choose to do it that way, by all means, go ahead. But this is just to show you certain specific exercises and movements that you can include, whether it's in your training days, your rest days, at the end of workouts, just on a weekend or when you have time, that you can do to help support really good balance. So here's some of the things I'm going to be showing you. A banded 3-point leg exercise, single leg crossbody punches, a band pallof press with rotation, single leg RDLs, balance trainer squats, balance trainer moguls, and balance trainer dead bug. So let's get started on these. Before we jump into that first exercise, I'm going to show you some of the equipment that I have here to do these exercises. Now, if you have all of these, great. If you don't, that's okay. You can just skip over those exercises, or in some cases, you might not even need the equipment. Now, I have a yoga mat because this floor is pretty hard, and one of the exercises we have to be on our knees, so I just got that put under my knees. I've got the Bosu ball here for a couple exercises, mini band, some dumbbells. I picked light dumbbells because it's really not about the amount of weight I'm moving, it's just about having that weight and trying to maintain balance, but grab whatever weight you want. And then I've got the smaller giant band for the pallof press, which we'll be doing. Okay, so to start off with, I'm gonna grab the mini band. I'm gonna step into this and put it just above my knees. Okay. Now, feet shoulder width apart, coming down, not like a full squat, but knees bent, and touching out front with the heel, then to the side, then to the back, side, and front, center. Do that again. You want to do that about 5 times each leg. I have no idea how many I did, but you want to do 5 each leg, so when you've done the one leg, switch to the other. You may find balance is more stable on one side. Again, my right foot, really struggling to feel that today, so my balance is, I'm really being challenged today doing these balance exercise videos and shifting to my right foot. So you want to do that 5 times each leg, 3 to 4 times after a short rest. That's one great balance exercise you can work through. Slip that off. Okay, and this is where we're going to grab our dumbbells for these single leg crossbody punches. So crossbody punch, you're just moving those, you're doing a punching movement, moving the weight across the front of your body. I'm not concerned about your punching form. I'm not a boxing instructor, and I know mine is terrible, okay? But this is about balance. So what we're gonna do, or add to this movement, is we're gonna shift weight to one side. So now we're actually on one anchor. We've got one supporting post, okay? My right leg, my most challenging side. And you're gonna get into that ready position, balance, and you're gonna do the cross body punches. You wanna do like 10 to 20, okay? When you finish that, quick reset, shift, same thing, other side. Okay, so again, 10 to 20 punches, reset in between, shifting from side to side. After, you probably need about 15-20 seconds in between. Do this 3 or 4 times, another really good balance exercise. Now, moving down here into going to the floor. This is actually just one of my favorite exercises in general. Okay. So this is a pallof press. So I've got my band here looped around the post. You want to be far enough away that you've created some tension, because what's going to happen is the band is going to try to pull me back. My job is to not let that happen. So it's going to force me to really focus on, good balance to do this. It's also a great core engagement exercise. We're going to add a rotation into this. So again, we're going to add some extra movement in that lateral plane, which increases the challenge and helps better support really good balance. You want to do 10 per side. I'm just going to show you a few on this side, because so from here, 2 hands on, bring into your chest, push out, and then rotate. And again, you have to control that movement. That's using a lot of core, because if you don't, this band is going to pull you back and you're going to lose your balance. That's not what we want. Bring that band in, straight out, rotate, bring it back in. 10 times each side. This is just, I could do this like forever. Well, probably not, but I just love this exercise. Now, if you find that on both knees it's tricky or you're struggling, let me show you just a modification here. Go to a single knee, okay? This is gonna give you just a little bit more of an anchor. It makes it a little bit easier, especially if you've never done this and you need to get used to it. So you can always assume that position as well, 10 on each side, okay? Great, let's get that out of the way. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells again for single leg Romanian deadlifts. Now, on a lot of exercise videos I've done, we just grab the one and we're using single-legged, weight in one arm, one hand to do the exercise. But because this is more about balance, I'm gonna have 2. So I am technically balanced by weight on both sides, but I'm still gonna go to that single leg, shift to my side. Now, for the record, this is one exercise I practice a lot because I'm not that good at it. I'm just not good at the single leg RDLs. So this is one of mine that needs work. So yes, feel free to comment below. So you're gonna drop down and come up. And if you need to just tap your toe to reset or whatever, as you get comfortable with the exercise, that's okay. Go right back down again and up. And again, 10 per leg. All right, 10 per side. Let's see how I do here today. Okay, so just 10 per leg. Again, a short rest in between before doing it again. Now, if you want to go, heavier, especially if you're some big strapping young man and you're in the gym and you're throwing around 60, 100-pound dumbbells, I get it. But keep in mind that these are specifically designed to help work on balance. So grabbing 10s or 15s or even 2 pounds is okay, because this isn't about your strength as much as it is about your balance and really working on that, okay? What do we have next here? Balance trainer squats. Yay. Now, it's been a while since I've done these. So we're gonna flip this over so the flat side's up. Quick demo, I guess, I'm sure a lot of you watching this have used this, but there's a couple ways you can get it on it. One is I could bring it back here and use the post to help myself, but it's actually not that difficult to get on the balance trainer without any kind of support. As I say that, watch, because I can hardly feel my foot touching this right now. Okay, so get one side. Now shift your weight. Just slide your feet around. There we go. Yay, I'm on it. So we're just gonna go into body weight squats. So come down and up. Come down. You wanna do 10 to 12 of these. Okay. Now, if you want to, once you get comfortable, because some people, even athletic people that train regularly, if they don't do a lot of balance exercises, getting them on the balance trainer like this, upside down and doing body weight squats, can feel a little intimidating, and it might take a little bit of, a couple rounds of them to build up the confidence. But when you get really good at that, if you want to grab against some light dumbbells and just bring them into the movement, that's going to just add a little bit more challenge to that. So those are your body weight squats on the BOSU for balance. This next one's actually a lot of fun, But don't get too carried away with the fun that you lose focus, because it's also easy to come off the balance trainer when you're doing this. I call these ski moguls. So I'm from Canada, grew up skiing and snowboarding. So to me, this is what this exercise kind of mimics. So you're getting down into a squat position, and quickly, okay, quick, I want to get my feet set. You might have to set them a little wider. We're going to be going from side to side like that, but quick like that. And you want to do about 30, or you can do this as a timed exercise, but focus, focus. So just reminded me of doing moguls and Whistler. Okay, so those are your quick moguls, balance trainer moguls. Aim for 30 to start with. 30 was great for you. Maybe make it a timed exercise, but just really focus, keep that head neutral, focus on something, some point that you can watch, and just move that lower body at a quick pace. Okay, so getting off, we're gonna flip this over and do dead bugs. A lot of you are probably familiar with dead bugs. And now that I'm saying I'm gonna do them, I realize it's been a very long time since I've done them on the balance trainer, and the last time I did it, it didn't go so well. But it's a great balance exercise. So hey, those who can do and those who can't teach, right? So the first thing is actually finding your balance on this in this position. Okay, so you still, see, just like that. Now, dead bug is opposite arm to leg outstretched. Oh. Oh. Shift. May take a bit, folks. There we go. And up. And again. And up. Whew. That is a lot harder than it looks. Okay, you want to do 4, I would say do 4 altogether, then stop, come up. That's going to use a lot of core strength as well. Clearly my form on that is not great. It is something I have to practice. I really struggle with doing those on the balance trainer, but that is a great balance exercise for athletes. 1, you probably already have great core strength, great upper body strength. 2, you probably do have a pretty darn good sense of balance over a lot of other people. But 3, doing them is going to help support that balance and help to keep it from, becoming worse over time. Because as we get older, even high-level athletes although that group of people does stay much more active, I guess, going into older age, but we do tend to move a little bit less. And again, as we get older, the risk of falls increases, our balance becomes a little more challenged. This is a great exercise. I know I need to highlight this one and start doing that a little more regularly than I have been. Hey, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed some of those balance exercises specific for all you athletes out there. Now, the great thing about those of you that are athletes and work out regularly and consistently is you have a lot of great body strength already. So doing these exercises probably isn't going to be very difficult for you, but there is tremendous benefit in including balance exercises, whether it's on your workout days or rest days. But at some point, fitting balance exercises into your training week is so important, because as we get older, our balance does become more of a challenge and more of an issue. Now, if you're an athlete and you stay active, you probably are likely not going to fall into that higher risk category, but it still can happen. So working on or doing exercises now that are going to support your balance and help to keep it really good for the rest of your life is so important, and I really hope you make it a priority. Now, one thing that a lot of us don't know is that in the base of our foot is a nerve called the peroneal nerve, and that is key in helping with our balance. Now, because we go around wearing shoes a lot of the time, shoes provide this buffer or barrier between our foot and the surfaces we're walking on. So what happens is with that limited contact of foot to ground, that nerve sort of becomes almost like deactivated. It isn't getting that contact, so it's not getting stimulated. And with that lack of stimulation, it's really affecting our balance. So it's not necessarily that balance is just an old person's problem. Balance is an issue and a problem that can be brewing in a lot of us. We just don't notice it till later on. So not that many of us are going to start walking around barefoot everywhere. I have a program I want to share with you that is absolutely fantastic, that is going to help keep that peroneal nerve stimulated and active to help improve your balance from where it is today, but also to keep it at an optimal level for your lifetime. Now, if you click the pinned comment below, you're going to see a link for this product, the Neurobalance Therapy Program. This was created by Coach Chris here at Critical Bench, and it is an amazing program. It is a sequential flow of specific movements that use this spike ball, which you get for free with the program, to help stimulate that peroneal nerve and really wake it up, essentially, to help start kick-starting your balance back to where it should be. This starts from beginner, basic level exercises all the way up to advanced, because if you start using this program and work with it, your balance is going to improve and you're going to need those more challenging exercises. So when you click the link below, you're going to find out about the product. You get the DVD, you also get the digital download, and you get the free spike ball, which is key, because this and this together means amazing balance program that is going to give you fantastic results. So please check that out. If you liked the video today, please give it a thumbs up, because it always puts a smile on my face. Questions and comments, please put them below. You can comment on my really terrible dead bug form. I agree, it was awful, but I will work on it. I am going to work on it. And don't forget, click that subscription button and the notification bell so you never miss any of our great video content. I'm Coach Tonya. Take care. Talk soon.